Welcome students. In previous class we have completed design and analysis of superelevation and problems on superelevation, right? In this class I will start with widening of pavement on horizontal curves. So here it is necessary to provide an extra widening on the pavements on horizontal curves because some of the movement of a vehicle will get slightly skid or slip from center to outward in the movement of their particular direction. So here it is common to widen the pavement slightly more than the normal width of the pavement. The object or the vehicle that is require the extra widening on the pavements, that is considered to be some reasons. Those reasons will be considered based on the situation, right? The situation, like whenever the vehicle is considered, the automobile vehicle is considered, that vehicle will be having a rigid base. Base is nothing but it is connected to rear wheel and front wheel by rigid connection. Say consider it is rear wheel and then say consider it is front wheel, right? It is rear wheel and it is front wheel. So in this case, the connection between this rear wheel to front wheel will be rigidity, that will be having rigid connection. So whenever this rigid body connection is traveling into the curve, in that case the arrangement is done for the vehicle is like whenever the driver steering operates, in that case the front wheel of the vehicle or of the any jeep or car, that will only give a turn, but the rear wheel will not be giving any turn to respect to steering. So that in that case the front wheel will move in a certain path, but the rear wheel will not follow the same path in which the front wheel have moved, right? And this phenomena is considered to be off tracking. So I will repeat here: an automobile has a rigid wheel base connection and only the front wheel can be turned. When this wheel takes a turn to drive into the horizontal curve, the rear wheels will do not follow the same path as the front wheel moves away, right? And this phenomenon is considered to be off tracking. So here in this off tracking, that may be considered depend upon the cases, as we have considered. The cases may be if any vehicle is considered containing with a trailer units. If the any vehicle is considered with a trailer units like boxes, right? You can have an example for tractors, right? So those type of vehicles is moving on the horizontal curve. In that case, front trailer will move a particular path, but these two are rare trailers will not be following the same path which is traveled by the front trailer. So in this case, these trailer units will move outward on the horizontal curve, so that for this reason, to be safe in the journey, so that on the horizontal curve it is necessary to widen the pavement, right? And it is one of the case we can consider, right? And again, here, whenever the vehicle is moving with its design speed, and that is literally considered to be skid or slip away from center to outward, so that is considered to be lateral direction. In this lateral direction movement, some of the vehicle will be having a lower frictional resistance. In that case, the vehicle move away from the center point, right? And that is considered to be in another reason to widen an pavement, right? In order, and another case, in order to overtake any vehicle, that is slow moving vehicle, into the curved path, in that case it is required to be a maximum space onto the horizontal curve. Some extent it is required, right? And another case may be considered while two vehicles crossing overtake. That is the same case you can have to decide or to be considered as a factor to provide an extra widening. So here some of the arrangement is considered over here. So this is a vehicle with having a front wheels and rear wheels, and it is a pavement considered the path traversed by wheels, and again it is considered to be origin point for the curve, that is radius origin point, and the radius r1 and r2 is erected from rear wheel and front wheel respectively, and L is the length of wheelbase, that is considered the length of the vehicle, right? And here A, B, C points are written, and Wm is the mechanical widening, and here Wm is the mechanical widening. So now this mechanical widening, the term is considered in analysis of this extra widening. So here once we decide or once we consider the factors that are required to provide an extra widening, so we are concerned to analyze the situation. To analyze this situation, two terms may be considered, that is mechanical widening and psychological widening. This mechanical widening is considered because when the vehicle is connected between rigidity, that is the case is denoted with off tracking of vehicle, so that the widening required to account for the off tracking of vehicle due to rigidity between the wheel bases, that is considered mechanical widening, that is Wm, and this is Wm, right? And another one is psychological widening. Psychological widening in the case, that is the case is considered based on the driver's situation, on the speed, on the design speed whenever vehicle is moving with the horizontal curve. In that case, the turning of steering, that will not be comfortable as compared to on the straight road. In that case, some of the psychological condition of the driver is also considered. Based on that consideration, Indian Road Congress has recommended to consider or to provide and this much of width for the particular design speed, right? So before going to that psychological widening, let us consider an mechanical widening. As we have discussed, mechanical widening is provided because of rigidity between wheelbase, that is because of off tracking. Right here you will be asked to write or derive the extra widening derivation, right? So in that case you have to write this content. Here r1 and r2 are the two radius erected from the origin to the rear wheel and the front wheel, and here Wm is a mechanical widening, and the L is considered to be length of wheelbase from front to rear. So here in the derivation we have considered this r2. R2 is a length from O to B to the erected from origin to front wheel, and again r1 is the line, that is radius erected from origin to the rear wheel, so that here r2 is the greater one as compared to r1, you can see in the image, right? And r2 minus r1 is considered, and here r2 is nothing but OB. R2 is OB and r1 is OA, right? So here r2 minus r1 is considered to be this one, and here apart from this we are considering a triangle of OA and B. OA and B, in this case OB square. OB square is the hypotenuse, right? OB square is equal to AB square. OB square is equal to AB square plus OA square, right? Here OB square equal to AB square plus OA square, it is actual Pythagoras theorem. Right here in this case I am considering or I am equating to OA square, because OA is the r1. We need to consider, we need to calculate the distance of r1, and then we can subtract with r2, then we will get with Wm, right? We have to consider these parameters. So once we consider here, we will be getting with OA, that is OA square equal to OB square minus BA square, right? That OA square is nothing but r1 here, OA is nothing but r1 O, and A here OA is r1, that is square because and r1 square, Similarly, OB square is R2 square and BA square is L, that is L square. OA is R1 and OB is R2 and BA is L, that is considered based on the Pythagoras theorem and based on this one, right? So apart from this, another condition we have that R1 minus R2, that is R2 is the total length and R1 plus Wm will be equating to R2. This one R1 plus Wm will be equal to R2 here. So we are considering this equation here and rearranging the term with respect to R1, we will be getting with R2 minus Wm. We will be getting with R2 minus Wm because we are equating to R1. So here two terms are considered here, R1 equal to R2 minus L and R1 equal to R2 minus Wm. And these two terms are equating here. Once you equate and then rearrange the terms with equating to L, that is length of the wheelbase, in this case you will be end up with mechanical widening for a single lane is L square by 2R. Just rearranging the terms and considering a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, and the remaining terms will be same, and if this term is equating to L square, will be end up with L square by 2R, and this L square by 2R is considered for single lane. When a number of lanes or number of lanes is considered in the curve, in that case we can add an extra term Wm equal to n L square by 2R. Right, here R is the mean radius of the curve, right, and L is the length, that is wheelbase length of the vehicle, and N is the number of lanes that is considered in the highway, and total mechanical widening required will be Wm equal to N L square by 2R, right, and we are remaining with psychological widening. As we have considered, the extra widening of pavement is also provided for psychological reasons of the driver, in to provide a particular greater movement of the steering at speed to allow an extra space, right. So for this, the Indian Road Congress has recommended WPS is equal to V divided by 9.5 under root R. For this equation we don't have any derivations, it is directly considered from the given recommendations, and V is again here in kmph. V is in kmph. Here in this formula we have to consider velocity in kilometer per hour, and 9.5 under root R is the mean radius, so that total widening that may be considered, that is extra widening, is mechanical widening plus psychological widening. So that what is the total extra widening? So that extra widening on the horizontal curve is considered mainly on the two cases or two parts, that is mechanical widening and psychological widening. As we have derived for the mechanical widening NL square by 2R, and for psychological widening V by 9.5 under root R. So here N is the number of lanes and L is the length of wheelbase. Whenever it is L is not given, in that case you can consider 6.1 or 6, whenever that is in meters. Whenever this value of L is not given, in this case 6.1 or 6 meter can be considered. If it is given, then the given value will be considered, and R is the mean radius of the curve. And some of the recommendations are some of extra widenings that is given by the Indian Road Congress here for 2-lane road and for single lane road, and having the radius of the curve. And apart from this, you should know that the extra widening is considered only for the curves less than 300 meter radius. Do remember this. Whenever the extra widening is considered on the highway, that highway should be having less than 300 meter radius, and for that the recommended values is been tabulated here. Just to refer this, and in next class we'll start with problems on the extra widening, right. Thank you.